welcome back. Today we got a special unboxing. Want to give a big shout out to High Desert Hobbies for allowing me to do the unboxing of the Felony. So here we go. We're gonna jump right into this because there's a few things I want to talk about on this RC. So some pretty cool features, and very excited about this release from Arrma. I mean, who's not? I mean, just look at it. It's such a cool RC. So I'm gonna go ahead and set this down and open up this box. So here we go. Gonna go ahead and set this thing down. Pop the lid on this thing. Oh man, what a beauty. You gotta love it. So this thing is pretty cool, I must say. So we got the remote and manual and all the stuff in here. So here is some cool tidbits. Little supercharger. Some silicone hose. Don't know what that's for. Blow through. There's the pinion. Some diffuser pieces. Actually, no, this is turbochargers and more accessories for the hood. And some more pieces. Looks like, yeah, some more mounts, but I'm kind of curious what this piece is. But looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like it goes on something and swivels. And then of course, little tool pack. So, and then of course, the new controller. Now I already have a couple of these controllers, and gotta say, I'm really happy with these things. I do wish they would have put the thumb control on this. But overall, this is an awesome controller. And then up here, I heard there's going to be a little goodie that goes in here. So, can't wait for that to get released. So, let's jump right into this thing. Look at that, guys. What a beauty. What a beauty. Definitely a sight to see. I'll tell you that. Let's get these things cut off of it. We don't need these straps on here, do we? Look at the way the antenna's bent. So it's bent down to fit inside the body. That's pretty cool. Get rid of this cardboard so we can see what we're looking at. So, no decoration on the bottom of this thing. Remember, these screws here, this definitely isn't the same as the Infraction either. It's more square cut instead of round. But remember to change out these screws before you run this RC. But yeah, diffuser looks pretty similar. Actually looks like the same diffuser, and they're using the flat plate. I do like the exhaust. So I want to take a look at this body on here though. That's kind of unique. Wonder how that's being held on. Oh, that thing is literally glued on. Oh, it's two-sided tape. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see that, but these sides have definitely got just two-sided tape on it, and the front part has no tape. So it's just a little small section of two-sided tape, and then it's got some sort of like residue on the inside of this thing. It's only in certain spots, but I do like the tire protections in the back. The fronts have got the vent, so it doesn't really have it on it. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. And look at that. So they basically poked holes. The screws go through this plastic thing to support your little induction. And I didn't notice that the black had a glossy front. So the whole front of the matte black is glossy, and it's glossy in the back too. That's pretty cool. Little fuel cell. Oh, this wing is pretty thin on the sides. The back's not so thin, and it has two screws holding it. I wonder if it's two-sided taped everywhere else. No, it looks like just two screws holding it on. But love that body. Side skirts, I don't know. I might drill holes and put black rivets in it or something, because with heat, I'd be scared of losing that. It does come with your battery jumper in case you're running 1.6S, so that's pretty cool. Look at that. So it does have the fan and the heat sink, wires. Everything seems pretty clean. I do like how Arrma does this with the fan wiring, so you can just unplug it and take your motor out. So I do love that. I like that a lot. I am very curious on this bearing for the rear axle, so I want to take a look at that. And then this, you know, wow. So there's really only, I think, 2 bolts holding this front thing on. I wonder if air is going to catch underneath this. So I guess when the body's pushing down on it with your clips, and its body's sitting right in this line here, it'll probably hold this down. But hitting a curb, I don't know. Hopefully that thing's really flexible. And there is a foam bumper underneath this, so it's pretty much the shape of this bumper. So I think if you took the infraction foam and trimmed it, you could probably, you know, just get away with putting this piece on to do a conversion. But I do like how they're running the longer antenna. I'm wondering if the receivers, I'm assuming it does have a kink right there, but it looks like that's the way it's meant to be. So I'm assuming it's got a longer antenna for probably better range, and I like how the antenna is coming right out there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Hopefully these wires will tuck down in there. Yeah, get that stuff zip tied. In case you get a crash on the side, you're not smashing any of this stuff. But let's take a quick look. Let's take a quick look of this bearing setup for this drive shaft, because that's what I was really curious about. So you can see a slight wobble in that drive shaft already. You can see right in here. Hopefully the GoPro's picking it up, but there is a wobble in there. So I want to try to pick up this drive shaft that's already wobbly. So it's literally, it looks like the wobble's right here, still next to that bracket, because I know they used to wobble right about here, right about center. And these bearings are back in here. Now there is one on the bottom and one here, but it's not encased around the drive shaft. And you can see the little mark that the bearing's leaving. But it's got a pretty good wobble right in between here. That's interesting. So I can feel like the crunch of the diff on the front too. So it does have a label in here, it says QC. I imagine that's quality control. That wheel passed. Oh, and that tire's got a quality control as well. So hopefully we got some quality on this RC, because it's definitely a beast looking. Wow, look at the play in these rear wheels. Man, that's a lot of play. Now is it, so the lower control arm on this one has got some play in it, but it's mainly the hub assembly on that bottom nut. It's definitely going to need to get shimmed out of there. And it's got, yeah, this one's got a little movement forward and back on that control arm. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. This one's got almost next to nothing better, but this wheel, that's a lot of movement. That's surprising. So the front upper control arms, you can see all the play in those control arms. So right in here. So this play on this control arm, but I guess for low speed bashing it wouldn't matter, but that is going to make it kind of twitchy, I would imagine. Yeah, that's a lot of play up here. So somehow we're going to have to get that pin, or maybe more shims. Yeah, see, I can turn these shims very easily, which means, yeah, that these aren't very tight. So maybe we can add a washer or some more shims to that or something to get some of that slop out of there. But yep, the Arrma servo. See if there's any side to side movement. Yeah, so the servo mount right here is definitely got some play in it. So now I know on CCXRC they were talking about you add the servo somewhere for the brake, but I don't see another like servo box I wonder if you have to get, there's a battery tray or something you put in here to add the other servo. Because I don't see a location for adding that servo. Kind of interesting. But I did order the e-brake kit off the Infraction for the Felony. And look, there's that that chrome exhaust sticking right out the back. That's really cool looking. So these do have bleed screws on them, unlike some of the other ones. So yeah, very cool. And the similarities are awesome. Everything seems to be, other than this battery tray. If you put this battery tray in the old Infraction, you pretty much have this same support. But I'm curious if that support is, and there is a lot of back and forth movement on that drive shaft. I mean, it's literally almost to the end of that cup, and that diff cup looks a little shorter. I wonder if the front is like that. So the front is almost all the way in. Oh no, it's got the same slop. So probably throw some O-rings behind this diff cup, and that diff cup there, throw some O-rings behind it to take up that slop that's in these drive shaft forward and back. And it's still using that same cover. And oh, I see what they did. So on the rear, they added this, bolted right into here, which will bolt right onto to your factory diffuser for your Infraction. So that's pretty cool. Buy a body, buy this piece, and buy the front piece, and buy the one battery tray. Other than the electronics, because most of us have changed out our electronics pretty much on all the Infractions. So at least to get the chassis looking like the Felony would be buying this back piece, which literally bolts to the Limitless or Infraction. So, but that's got me. But let me grab this body. Let me see how easy this thing is to put on here. So the sides do kind of tuck in, so you got to pull them out. Pull the sides out to get them in there. Wonder if they clip into something. Oh, so that's weak. So no, they're not clipping into anything. Oh yeah, they are. These two holes here, they're clipping into the side things. So that's pretty good. That's going to support it. So that's probably why you got to pull it out to get it set on. See, because like this one's locked in, but this side's not. This side's not locked in. So you got to make sure you go on top of it. Is that smushing it? Is that locked in? Is that in the right spot? So yeah, that's so I see what's going on. So you literally got to put them to where those holes. So I imagine a bunch of people are going to stick this body on wrong. Because in order to get, see these two holes here? They have to line up with these two holes here. So two holes here. So when you get the body on, you kind of got to just make sure the sides are clipped in before, and then push down to get it locked in. So I imagine that a lot of people are going to, those sides might get loose if they're not clipped in properly. So I didn't see any of those on on any videos them talking about those side skirts locking in. Because it's pushing up on this clip, I'm having a hard time getting this one clip in. There we go. I just want to get one in front and rear to make sure that I've got it locked in right. So the back, oh yeah, look at the body right there where the pin went through it. It literally got the sticker. So I imagine those stickers, yeah, you really got to push down on that to get that rear body clip in. Wow, that back decal is not going to last too long, guys. So, but I do like how they made the attempt on the side. God, that is tight. That is definitely tight in the back to get those body clips on, and they're literally digging into the stickers. But it's an awesome body. Now that you got these clipped in, it's locked in pretty good. And remember, it's only two-sided tape from here to here. So I don't know, I might, because this is black, I might add some black rivets on mine right in here. Maybe 2 black rivets just to support it. But I do like how the side skirts are locked into those holes, and those holes are on the old infraction too, because those holes are for those plastic strips. I know that for a fact because I had to change out those strips when I had the aluminum extensions for the infraction body. But look at the girth of the back. And Fitment gang, you could probably come out a little bit maybe on that Fitment. Yeah, see? I mean, dang, they're pretty good though. That Fitment is up there. Yeah. So they definitely got their Fitment going on here, guys. I definitely like, and that does hit the body right there, travel all the way up. So that hits. This one will hit too, but you got more clearance in the rear because it'll hit the chassis before it hits the top of the body. Here it literally bottoms out before you can go flush with the chassis. Man, that's an awesome looking body. So I mean, what do you guys think? Would you go blower? Would you go old school Mad Max blower style? I wish the base of that was chrome, that supercharger itself, but the hat is chrome, the base is gray, and they do have the fake belt on there, which is pretty cool. So, which would be cool is to go ahead and look at this, guys. Take the blower off of this, because this has got the working belt on it. Trim that out and throw just this supercharger on top here, guys. What do you think? Big blower, maybe even some stacks coming out the body with these. Oh, I think we're on to something, guys. Yeah, now I'll have a use for this this blowing motor that was in my Primal. I think possibly we might go Mad Max style instead of this little tiny supercharger. You need the red flaps, you need all that. Now I think they give you decals for that. Yeah, they do. But we can literally get a working one right in here with the real belt going on there. Maybe if I could hook it to the drive shaft or something and make it, when it's rolling, spin. That'd be awesome. So these vents do not go through on any of this. But, you know, the 69 Camaro front end, I mean the Arrma Felony front end, that was a pun for RC Guy Garage. But I honestly, I wish, you know, in person you can see the black here, the stripe that's in glossy on top of the matte. you know, reminds me of a Camaro, something out there, maybe 69 or so. And definitely the rear with that little pinstripe line next to it with the big one. I definitely like that. And I do like how Arrma put the glossy sticker on the glossy part of that. And even with this wing off, you might have to go wingless on this, guys, because honestly, the body has got this big, look at that. It's got a wing right there. That's awesome. I wonder, should we take it off, guys, and see what it looks like? It literally looks like it's got the little, like, Camaro looking wing back here if you take off this big wing. Big wang. So you can go big wang style, or you can go little wang. I think little wang will look a lot better. I honestly do. God, we got to try it, guys. The stickers. But look at that. Look at that wing back there. Look at that wing. That little lip. You know, low-key, small wang. You know, you could do it. You definitely could. Definitely can. I definitely like that small wing look. And then you really catch the glossy part right here. But there we go, guys. I think I've done enough. Hopefully I've caught enough for you guys. Tires are directional. Definitely love the fat ones back here. I'd love to get a set of 4 of these and throw it on a limitless or an infraction and see how it looks. But the play is the only thing that's got me on the rear of this, and the front of this is the play in these wheels. But there we go, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you on my next video. Thanks for watching, guys. So I want to show you guys something. I did a whole felony edit a couple days ago right here. I haven't released because of the sound. I have to turn the sound off. So I literally did this whole edit at High Desert Hobby on the Felony. So the one you guys are seeing today will be my second one. In this video, I didn't cut it off the cardboard. So I got home, edited it, put it all together, and then found out that it was a copyright issue because of sound and people and all the noise in the background. The hobby shop is literally packed. So I asked the owner, Christina at High Desert Hobby, if I can go ahead and take the Felony home and do a review and shout out High Desert Hobby out in Palmdale, California. So I'm giving them a big shout out, special thanks for letting me take this thing home because my first edit in the store had an issue. So